And back in Firelink Shrine now. Told you it was a relatively short area, didn't take too much out of us there. What is next for us? That is the next big question, isn't it? Let me go ahead and try... I kind of want to try this special attack with the Stone Greatsword just to see what it does. I know there's like no enemies nearby, so that's probably not the best thing to do, but... Excuse me? Who is making that god-awful noise? Alright. I mean, it's still just on... I can't actually hear it anymore, but I see the subtitle on the screen. Let's get out of here. This is, like, freaking me out, dude. We're in a creepypasta all of a sudden. Go ahead and rest up at the bonfire here just to reset our respawn location. Get ourselves 10 Estus back as well. And let's try this. I think it's just like a... It's like the heavy attack. Are you two-hand? Yeah, just like that. Okay, so that is what seems to be a Tranquil Walk of Peace spell. And I believe that consumes a certain amount of durability off the stone sword as well. Yeah, you can see it's down to, it looks like 200 durability per usage because it's down to 600 out of 800 there. 800 durability is absolutely enormous as well compared to most weapons. Then again, it is made of literal stone, so I mean, or magic-infused stone at that. I guess there's something to be said about that. So, I'm going to go ahead and I think make my way over to the graveyard here. This is... I wasn't entirely confident about heading to this area next. I thought about it because there's a couple things I'd like to check out in here. And this is definitely not the area that you're intended to go next, but you absolutely can. You can make this your first area of the game if you want. But now that I have this Stone Greatsword, that's doing like significantly more damage than I was doing before. I'm not nearly as terrified of these skeletons. But once we do get a little bit deeper in the into the graveyard here, and the subsequent area of the Catacombs as well, that's when we really want to be scared of the skeletons, because they will start respawning. Also, like a big skeleton there. Big skeleton for a big gravestone, guarding a winged spear to boot, so be on the lookout for those guys. Yeah, at this point in the game, this area is not too bad. I still want to be careful for sure. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that third skeleton there. I thought there were only the two and the big guy, but got them all in one fell swoop. This Y-hander is another very good greatsword type weapon, a pretty popular one for player versus player combat, if I remember right. Binoculars. So that's what I was talking about way early in the game. You can suicide run into the graveyard. Might even be able to get a homeward bone off if you don't have too many skeletons chasing you, or at least not too close behind you. You should be able to handle that relatively well. By the way, these skeletons, if you're not like one-shotting them like I am here, there is a pretty significant chance that they will try to parry you. And oftentimes they are pretty successful in parrying you, believe it or not, so be extremely wary of that. Got the Caduceus round shield here, which is honestly just like one of my favorite shields aesthetically. Just like looking at it, just mostly because I like the color green. It's not a great shield like for defensive purposes necessarily, but it does work pretty well against magic damage, as it says right there. The giant trees in Lordran are distant offspring of great stone arch trees. Huh. There's this whole thing in Dark Souls about like the trees. There's like arch trees, and there's spirit trees, and there's giant trees, and something about trees, dude, but they never really expand on that lore, as far as I know. They might in like certain item descriptions make an offhand reference to it, but I don't know if it's ever really come into huge play in any other parts of the Dark Souls series. I could be wrong though. The Catacombs here, so you gotta be, yeah, on the lookout for those guys. They're pretty gnarly. They do actually hit they damage the other enemies around here, like this skeleton. Oh, he's gonna make a jump attack for me. Nice try, Buster Brown. Nice try. I might recommend actually bringing the crest shield along in here. And this is what I'm talking about. These skeletons actually reform down in the Catacombs here, so you gotta be extremely on the lookout for that. Don't get too in over your head. The way to deal with this, by the way, with these skeletons reforming, there's a couple of ways. You can either upgrade your weapon to be a divine weapon, and then when you kill a skeleton with a divine weapon, then it won't respawn once you kill it. Or you can find the source of their resurrection, which is the Necromancers that are hiding out in the Catacombs here. And honestly, that's usually my preferred method, number one, because then I don't have to invest in getting a divine weapon. Number two, it's also just kind of fun to like run past all the skeletons, hunt down the Necromancer, and then like turn around and face on the horde of skeletons that you brought upon yourself. So I know where this first Necromancer is. If I can get past this skeleton here, he should be just down this way, a little past the bonfire. Let's get this guy done and dusted. The Necromancers themselves are not very formidable opponents. Thankfully. They certainly can be, if they've got a horde of skeletons with them, by all means. Got some skeletons around here? Yeah. That's why it's not letting me rest at the bonfire. You get toasted. There we go. Down here in the Catacombs. We're crazy, man. We're crazy going to this place this early, I think, but... And we're not even going to be able to like go necessarily all the way through to like the very, very end of this area while we visit here, but there are a couple things that at least one thing in particular that I want to pick up from this area. So we bust that open. Now, the skeletons will still respawn when you rest at the bonfire, but when you kill them, at least the ones in the vicinity of this first Necromancer, they won't respawn anymore. So that's pretty nice. You also got to watch out because their scimitars do bleed damage, so if they start ganging up on you, you can take pretty heavy damage pretty quickly. Now from here, you might actually be able to see... Yeah, there we go, that Necromancer right there. That's the next one that we're going to be chasing after. He's going to be a little bit tougher to pin down than that first one was. The first one was kind of a piece of cake. It's your introduction to the mechanic, more or less, of hunting down these Necromancers. This guy is going to put up a little more of a fight for sure. So we're going to try and run past all this. Oh, that guy's going in for a huge swing, but he swing and a missed. Keep on running in here, dude. I might be able to catch him before he runs too far. Oh, crap. Oh, I got a backstab off. I don't think I've ever backstabbed the Necromancer. That's actually huge, because normally I have to chase this guy all the way through the friggin' place in order to get him. But we managed to get him right at the very start there. Crap. That was a bad time to heal. Oh, he whiffed, though. How embarrassing for you. Stop rolling around like a friggin' skeletal monkey and face me. Face me, coward. Any other skeletons chasing me down here? There's one that's shooting me from up there. That much I know. He's always disappeared off into the murk. And these Necromancers, they are one-time enemies. They will not respawn when you rest at a bonfire, so... That much we can be thankful for. Absolutely. Alright, praise the sun. Indeed, my friend, indeed. Is this like sunlight here, or is this just... It's just like candlelight. This is one luminous candle if it's providing all this light. That's kind of crazy. Or, oh gosh. Yeah, even without the Necromancers to respawn the skeletons, you still have to be pretty wary around this area just because there's so many goddamn skeletons hiding in corners, getting ready to frack you up. So don't give them the chance. Don't give them the courtesy. And drink your Estus as needed. Go ahead, and I think for a minute I thought there was like going to be a trap here, but this is the Lucerne, which is actually another halberd type weapon. I think it's actually almost identical to the halberd as far as like moveset and stuff goes. Have a look at it here though. It's pretty nice. It instead deals thrusting damage like a spear. The wielder of the Lucerne aims to club the head with its hard beak. What the hell? Oh, it's actually a very different moveset from the halberd, but just judging by that. So that might be a fun weapon to mess around with if I get the chance. I actually have enough dexterity for it too, so might be something worth considering for sure. Like I said, the halberd class is one of my all-time favorites. But there's one that I've got my sights set on pretty far into the future, but one that I hope to make good use of for certain. All right, you get out of here. Got a decent range with this stone great sword. Certainly not as much as I'm used to with the halberd, but it's enough to compensate for... I don't know, the halberd was not doing enough damage, I think, to compensate for the slightly higher range that it was doing. Is this guy... What? Get out of here. What? I don't even know what you're doing. Oh, you got your archer buddy. You were shooting at me from up here before now, weren't you? Well, who's got the high ground now, bitch? Give me this large soul, the nameless soldier. And win. Did I drop down? Yeah, I dropped down back into this area that I've been before. The Catacombs is a bit maze-like in certain areas, and I'm probably bound to get lost at least like once or twice around here. So just bear with me while I try to handle this. That's the way across, but we do have to deal with this very thorny looking bridge. Oh lord, more of these bobbleheads. Come on, buddy. Throw that out. Who's throwing fire bombs at me? Oh no, he's shooting fire magic at me. That's even worse. Much, much worse, in fact. Running low on our heal miracles. Alright. Push on past all these guys. Just run. Just run. We'll deal with the skeletons as they come. Crap. I thought he would like jump a little bit sooner than that and I can get a shot off. Oh, they actually killed the skeletons for me. That's pretty nice. Kill that one for me. You gotta be wary of these statues, by the way, because when you get close, yeah. Not all of them will do that, but certainly more often than not. So just stay away from them as a precautionary measure. Another big old stone slab of a switch there. That'll flip the bridge, I believe, that leads across to that next Necromancer and skeletons. Which I guess these guys are getting respawned by the Necromancer over there. I didn't know if we were within his range of summoning skeletons yet, but evidently we are, yep. Alright, just be careful. They're going for heavy attacks. Oh, we got a heavy attack, actually. Come on. Oh no. My stamina. Just drink, just drink. He's not... Okay, that one's going to try and reform. Get him out of here. Oh, we staggered. And staggered again. And staggered again. Actually, we just killed him that time. Run, run, run. Fast as you can. It's my stone greatsword and me are gonna end your life. Ow! I didn't even take my own advice. Oh gosh. Cool backstab, bro, but I thought I was about to fall off the ledge there. Not gonna lie. Alright, we got this bridge now. Might have a couple skeletons hanging out behind us as well. Let's try and lure them in here so that I don't have to deal with them chasing behind me while I try and fight on that Necromancer, because he's already surrounded by a couple of skeletons anyway. So if I can minimize that by any means possible, I will take it. Dude, he's coming all the way out into the bridge. This ballsy motherfucker. You idiot. You absolute moron. You ignoramus. Okay, don't get too cocky now. You normally don't see him come all the way. Frick frack. Come all the way out there, though. I didn't think... I was really hoping he didn't get a chance to respawn these guys. Okay, that's one. Thankfully, we one-shot them. Oh, unless they get their shields up. Crap. Just heal. Just don't be... Oh, he dropped something. I think they usually drop like either their shield or their sword, so don't get too excited about it. We got a free scimitar there. Oh, crap. Sorry, I was just... I felt like I might have just unplugged my headphone cable. Thankfully, that was not the case, but let's press on here. The scimitar is... I think it's the starting weapon for one of the classes, like the thief or something. And it's pretty nice. It does... It replaces your kick with a different sort of special monkey kung fu attack, but so be wary of that if you're ever relying on the kick to like break an enemy's guard or something. It's not going to usually work out. Oh, watch out for this, because this statue right here. Stay back and pillage that if you can, because otherwise that statue I'm pretty sure is going to get you. Okay, there's another Necromancer around here. I wasn't sure necessarily if there was, but that guy definitely had respawned. And you can tell actually when they've got the lights in their eyes like that, like the skulls have the lights, then, did that guy just jump? Oh, I thought he might have jumped into the abyss for a second. Get done. Yeah, they got special lights in their eyes that let you know that they're going to reform. Got another, I think this is actually a door here that I have to go and open. I don't specifically remember where the Necromancer is for these guys, so that's going to be a bit of a problem, as you might imagine, especially once we start amassing more and more skeletons around here. And these guys are... Oh wait, what just happened there? I got 1,200 souls out of something. Did the Necromancer fall off the ledge and die? I can only be so hopeful. I mean, I don't see lights in these guys' eyes anymore, so... Possibly? Is he not gonna reform? Could I really have gotten that lucky? I've never seen that happen before, but... This guy is definitely not reforming, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I guess we killed a Necromancer without even having to face him. He heard echoes of us coming through the catacombs. Skeletons ran up to him and he's like, "My lord, there's a Necromancer slayer on the loose here. We can't stop her. She's got an amazing stone greatsword." And he's like, "Oh fuck, I better run. Better run to hide down my secret hiding space at the base of this chasm." And then he jumped down and was never heard from again. Forgot to put on his silver cat ring to stop fall damage. At any rate, I mean, I guess that's that. I think he might have been hiding down here, like at the very bottom of the staircase, and he just like wandered off the ledge somehow. But you know what? I will take it. Any boon or luck that you can get like that in Dark Souls, never turn your nose up at it, baby. Now, there is like, yeah, there's stuff down here, but I don't know the specifics of like where the ledges are. Like I see that down there, that item, but that looks like a little far to fall. I don't know, man. I'm going to start by actually making my way back here because I think there is a bonfire somewhere around here. There's a bonfire in the middle of the catacombs somewhere that I only ever found on like my 3rd or 4th playthrough of the game, and I can never remember where it actually is anymore. It might have been up like a little ways back here because there was this side room that I never fully explored or committed to exploring because it looks like a dead end in here, but if you actually walk on this patch here, you gotta be careful of it. Any skeletons nearby? No, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a heal. There we go. Take a knee and take a heal. Have a heart. Oh, crap. Oh, there's these Titanite lizards. Get them. We at least got that one. There's the one that we missed, but we got some more Twinkling Titanite out of it, which is, I think, since we got 2 there, that should actually be enough to upgrade our Stone Greatsword 1 further level. Well, if we ever do find a bonfire, which I think, I swear it's like at the end of this passage here somehow. While the spikes are out, they actually won't hurt you if you just walk through them like that. They only hurt you on their first pass, as it were, when they first protrude. Which makes a surprising amount of sense for Dark Souls. All the way up this ladder, baby. Got a similar setup to that other room. You can hear that waterfall churning in the middle of the catacombs here. Yeah, there we go. Right here. This is so cool. I love how the catacombs is laid out with all these crisscrossing bridges, super maze-like. And it's just, yeah, there's that bonfire. How do I get in there? And this waterfall just adds a whole other level of ambiance to it. How do I... There's like an invisible wall somewhere in this vicinity. This is actually where we first were. We like pressed in this switch, and that's what flipped the bridge that allowed us access to that 2nd Necromancer, or 3rd Necromancer actually. I think I have to go around to like where that switch is, and then there's an invisible wall from there. Or an illusory wall, I should say. It's very visible, and that's kind of the problem a lot of the time with the illusory walls. Super duper visible. So let me see here. We could try and drop down there. It looks like that would actually lead us sort of in the right direction. That's a bit of a jump, and if you try to drop down like right here, there's like spikes on that bridge, so let's just take the intended path for now. I'm not going to worry about dropping down this chasm. Chaz, or some say chasm. That's a little Bloodborne meme for y'all. So we can go through this door since we flipped that other switch and head off to the side here. This might be the way to the bonfire? Question mark. This looks kind of right. I think this is actually the area that I was debating jumping down to not but a moment ago. Hidden path ahead. Is it this then? It sure enough is. Oh, thank you, messages. You know what? I'm gonna take the time, all the time that I need, to go ahead and rate these messages up, just because it definitely helped me out, dude. Can I not rate this message? Read message, illusory wall. Oh, that's the one I just rated, so I want to rate. Wait, hidden path ahead. I don't know, dude. Thank you to both of those guys, whoever you are. If you ever end up watching this video, that would be a very crazy, like really crazy coincidence. But here we are at this bonfire. Hoorah! I don't think it's a super necessary bonfire. I just want to go back real quick to go up the ladder and press the switch here just so I don't forget about it. Because this is the next switch that we want to hit to flip that bridge right down there, I believe. Yeah, we can watch it go, too. Spin, baby, spin, like a tick-tock clock. Slide on down that, even though it doesn't make any sense because there's no side rails. Ow. Stop that, please. And let's go ahead and use our newfound Twinkling Titanite that we got to reinforce our weapon one step further, because why not add more damage onto this already insane bad boy? Oh my gosh, and we need 4 Twinkling Titanite for our final upgrade. I think these like special weapons only go up to +5. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like I'm not. do I want to kindle this bonfire? That's a good question. Because the latter half of the Catacombs actually gets pretty gnarly. I do actually have 2 soft humanity that I just got from killing enemies, so why not use it here and not risk losing it? Go ahead and reverse hollowing. Hopefully I don't get invaded in the Catacombs. I don't think I ever have been invaded in the Catacombs. That's not to say it couldn't happen. I am still relatively early in the game for the Catacombs, so it seems somewhat unlikely. Although, what level am I? 29, so I mean, that's not unrealistic for people to be coming through here at that level. We'll see. Just go ahead and bait this out if I can. There we go. And make our way over to this next bridge. Actually, what I should maybe do is try and, instead of going to through that bridge, let's head back in here and try this chasm now that I have a bit of a... It's not too far of a jaunt to get back here. What is this place? Oh, this is just a drop-off ledge. Let's not worry about that because don't want a skeleton to sneak up behind us and end our fate that way. That would be just too embarrassing. Could you imagine just standing at the very precipice of that edge and a skeleton walks up and backstabs you? Nothing personnel, kid, indeed. I do want to get up there. How do I get up there? That's a good question. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. So these guys, let's check a bloodstain here, see how this guy rolled off, and let's not repeat his mistake. He went like straight down the middle. I mean, that's just, you're just asking for trouble at that point. Is this a different bloodstain here? Oh, he's going... He jumped over the... He jumped like all the way over that way and he missed a ledge somehow. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know if you have to jump down to that item or not, is the thing. I'm just gonna try rolling right here. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought there was like a ledge right here. I'm gonna be extra careful. I just want to be at full HP just in case I do mess up a jump here. I want to have the best chance I can of surviving the drop, even though I don't think I would regardless, but let's try that. Okay, we're good. Free green Titanite shard if you want to go for the divine upgrade path. I see that message down there, but that still looks a little far. Let's keep on rolling here. Okay, we're good. We're good, and we can actually drop down in the pit in the top of this. Oh! Forgot about this, man. Look at that hefty stone sword on our back. That's crazy. Oh, no. Does this skeleton have an octopus face? What's going on?
Be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Dude, you sound like you recorded that with my microphone from back in like 2010. Oh, man. The infamous Vamos, Blacksmith ahead. There's also this bonfire back here, which you want to make sure to get. I don't believe this bonfire was actually here in the original Dark Souls. It was only added in the remastered version. So if you're playing the original, that's why I wouldn't be there for you. In case you're wondering, how are you doing, you big, chunky, hunky fella?
What's that then? Need some smithing, then produce me some wares.
Oh man, straight down to business with this guy. Any gossip down here?
I'm here to smith, not to chit-chat.
He's got his back turned to us and everything. Alright, well, fair enough. So this guy actually does have the ability to make fire weapons. You can see we upgrade to a fire halberd to do extra damage that way. Again, with green Titanite, which I have 3 of? Did I pick up 3 from that item pile just a second ago? Because I thought I only got 1, but maybe I'm wrong. For now, he doesn't... Oh, he does have stuff to purchase as well. Homeward Bones, free Titanite. Well, not free Titanite by any means, but... Yeah, he's selling free Titanite, only 800 souls. What a world.
Well, what was that about? Don't be coming around here without a good reason.
Man. In theory, this could be the first blacksmith you ever come across. It seems very unlikely, especially if it's like your first playthrough of the game, but I suppose not. I suppose unlikely things have happened in the past. Let's go ahead and heal up here. I guess I didn't really need to do that when I can literally just rest at the bonfire. Might as well do that to get our 5 heals back regardless. And we'll press on the only way we know how through this path here. Now I'm going to go ahead... Oh, thank you. Someone just kindled that bonfire. What a strange occurrence. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the halberd for a second, because I don't remember fully, but I want to switch to the halberd and the and a target shield here. Let me actually put it on this one, Just so I have access to that talisman if I need it. Just because I think there might be a Black Knight afoot. I don't fully remember where I am. Oh, you know what? I do remember where I am. And I'm probably in for an imminent death against the bone wheel skeletons. Oh, Lord. Ah, ow, ow, ow. Yep. That's about right. That's how fast that can happen. Good God almighty. Well, at least the bonfire is right friggin' here, is all I can say. So, yeah, I guess I do probably want my stone greatsword then, in that case, because I hopefully will be able to one-shot those guys with it, with the stone greatsword +4. There is a Black Knight somewhere in the catacombs here. I think it's actually pretty nearby this area. But I'm going to run out into the open a little more so I don't get cornered again like that. If I can help it. Ooh. Run up and catch this guy if I can. I just want to see. Yeah, I do one-shot him. That's perfect. All right, one's going to come out of the dark here undoubtedly at me from so many directions, dude. These guys suck. These are like one of the worst enemies in the friggin' game. Oh, because they... Like, there's like no buffer between the damage on their attacks. If you can even call them attacks. Get me out of here. Please, see? That's what I'm talking about. One catches you on the perpendicular, you're done. That's just it. Eat shit and die, basically. What happened there? It was like, oh, my camera was getting all messed up all of a sudden. Well, let's go ahead and and see if I can get my souls back. I'd very much like to. That's a lot of souls to just leave out in the bony depths of the catacombs here. Oh, push. Push. What am I saying? Push to. Push it to the limit, baby. Ooh, crap. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Crap. Oh, my gosh. All right. I'm a little in over my head, I think. I need to start taking this probably a bit more seriously and not just bum rush and go berserker style into this. Let's see if I can handle this a little more smartly somehow. I don't want to, like, maybe I can, like, step out here and, like, if I don't know if that was far enough to lure any of them, but it might have been. I just want to draw aggro from, like, one at a time. Maybe I can catch them in this choke point here next to Vamos. That should be hopefully enough. Gosh, I'm being such a little fraidy cat now. Oh, we got one. We got one. And he'll stop rolling a bit. We got two. Crap. Oh, I didn't want to see two, really, but thankfully we got them both in the same fell swoop there. All right. Wander a little further out. I heard one. Or that might have just been my foot crunching a bone or something, but... No, here he comes. Okay. Get him. Ha! That's what you get, you bastard. These guys actually do have a bit of a rare drop in the form of the bone wheel shield, which is just as hilarious as it sounds. Now, is there anyone else? I mean, I know there's more of these guys hanging out. I don't believe... There is a Necromancer nearby, but I don't think these guys get respawned by them. Just make our way quickly over here, quickly and quietly. Oh! Oh, crap. There's like 3 more. Crap. Okay, I'm going to make my way back to my little safe haven here. See if I can lure them through. I just don't want to get caught in the backside while I do. Ooh! Get him! We got one. We got one, boys. We got 2. He's going to get me. I will not be defeated for like a 3rd or 4th time, whatever this is. You get out of here. I saw you moving. You roll right over to my bonfire. That's right, mister. That's friggin' right. You get out of here. Oh, man, I was leaning forward in my chair and everything. What a tense fight, dude. What did I do? I got rid of my canvas talisman there at some point.